Looks like we're live.
Hello.
I don't know if we've got the camera in the right place or not here. We're a bit over my side, I think, aren't we?
That's alright, I can sit on the edge.
Is that all right?
Yeah, I'll sit here.
Bentley's in the way of you anyway. Right,
He's always in the...
as always.
Maybe we should move Bentley on that side.
Bentley, come over here.
Come on, go that way.
Come over here.
Go to see Daddy.
Oh, gosh. That's it. Up he come, up he come.
I don't even know where my phone is. Hello, everyone.
Hello. I'm trying to get on here so I can... Bentley, get off. So I can find your comments and questions and stuff.
How is everyone tonight? Sorry, it's a bit last minute. We were literally walking Bentley to let him go for a
Bentley,
wee.
come on, sit down.
And then we realised it was pretty much 8 o'clock, so we had to race back. Thankfully, he has gone to the toilet. You wouldn't believe it because he's all excited now, but he will chill out shortly.
There we go. Right, I can actually see what people are saying now.
What are people saying?
Someone says, around the world as long as it takes us. Hello, polar bear.
He's less polar at the moment, thanks to it not snowing where we are for once, which is quite exciting.
Hello to the indie projects. Hello to Andrew Ditton. Yeah, Andrew Ditton says that's not a California.
The secret is out. Oh no, Bentley's looking at me.
Yeah, you wait there. Come on, lay down. Lay down. No, don't.
He's too excited. He's excited to be on telly.
T5 Camper says, evening Sean and Lizzie. Vandemonium says, hello you lovelies. Dawn says hi.
Hello.
Note 3 says, living the dream. Simon says, hello from Essex.
Oh,
Loads of people in today.
tons of people. It's very nice of you to join us.
But yeah, like we say, sorry we're
I can get my foot right in the way.
sorry we're
You
late.
can't see me now.
We do apologise for that.
Yeah, we try not to be late, but we can't always guarantee it. It's been a bit of a mammoth... Oh, this is talking to me.
So how is everybody?
We just need to chill.
I know.
And then we can answer some questions. It was a bit manic, so...
Yeah,
and
we
we
left
also-
that a bit late, didn't we?
Yeah, and we didn't actually know where we were going to do the live stream. We had debated between this area here and somewhere else in the van. But
That's better, isn't it?
I think, yeah, this is quite nice, isn't it? Nice
Yeah,
mood lighting.
Very cosy.
Until these fall down and scare us to death.
Yeah. 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 Oh, Wandering Bird Adventures are on their way to the ferry.
Oh yeah, they must be waiting.
Yeah. Ah, yeah. So let's run through some of the comments on here. So Neil Monk says, hi guys.
Has anyone guessed what we're actually in? I know someone managed to guess on one of them, on one of the comments earlier I saw.
Yeah.
It's a bit exciting. We've also been spotted a few times at this campsite, so
Yeah.
people know we're
Well,
here.
you can't go anywhere, you know, as a celebrity. Simon says, what van are you in?
Good question.
Yeah.
We will reveal all shortly.
And T5 Camper says, all to have choice of areas in the van to stream from.
I know
I know.
exactly.
This is the problem. We don't usually have that kind of luxury. So, yeah. Yeah.
It is quite exciting.
Someone's, Mark Watson said, are you in a 1970s Heimer? Not quite. Not quite.
1970s. They didn't have these curtains in the 70s, did they?
A few people might have got it right, I think. Footloose Crafters and Rob Jones and Dawn and Mac Ventures as well. So yeah, that's right. Well,
It's been quite exciting. I think the secret is out that it's a Bailey. So
yeah,
a lot of you have got that right. Bentley got absolutely massively fussed over when we went there. It was so funny because we went to pick up whatever we're in, and as soon as we arrived, like a whole stream of girls came out saying they've been waiting all day to meet Bentley.
Yeah, they're really excited.
And he loves the attention. And he licked there was a man in a suit who was just waiting to sign in, and I don't think he was a dog person, but he managed to lick him.
Yeah.
Managed to do a very sly lick, which is quite funny.
Yeah, that was funny. Or someone said that's a caravan.
Oh.
And someone else said it's a Bailey, but does it have a tow hitch?
Well, that's interesting. Would we go there? Would we go to caravan?
Paul Sweetman said, hi, where is the video of the topper? That is coming. We just have to delay it a little bit because the person that makes them is away on holiday, and he doesn't want, and he's sort of, it's an independent company, it's just him on his own. He doesn't want to get inundated with sort of comments from, or like requests from everyone. and not be able to reply, because his customer service is fantastic.
Yeah, he's a really lovely guy.
So it'll be out around about the middle of April, but it will be out soon. So yeah, don't worry, we haven't forgotten
and that's
about
both of them. That we've got both a pop top cover and a screen cover.
Yeah, and it's worth waiting for, because they are fantastic. They are really good.
We've given them a massive thumbs up, so they are fantastic.
Oh, Chaz, I don't know how to say that. Someone sure has got a California T6 and they're amazing. We agree.
Yeah,
they are
amazing.
And also we've got a question from Paul Quinn saying, when will you be reviewing the Kepler 1? So we're hoping to get that filmed
next week.
Next week. Yeah. No, it all depends on the weather though. We don't want to film it in rubbish weather, because
the paintwork is unbelievable.
Yeah. So we shall. But yeah, that will be coming soon as well.
Yeah.
Someone asks, how much difference do you feel in terms of space compared to your Cali?
I feel like I often gauge the amount of space based on Bentley's tail wagability. So how far is he able to wag in a space? And he can almost wag to the extent that you can't hear it hitting everything here.
Yeah.
In certain places, in others you can hear everything. And we slept in this area here last night, and it makes into an absolutely huge, probably king or super king size bed. And we tried to stop Bentley from coming and interrupting our sleep. He just ended up staring at us for most of the night, and then he decided to have a sleep for a while, and then this morning he sort of barked at me and he joined us. But in this space here, his tail doesn't quite hit the sides, but this is enormous, this space here.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic. We should maybe tell people what it is.
Yeah, so a lot of you are correct.
Yeah, a lot of people got it right. So it is a Bailey Advance. It's the brand new. So there's a brand new line of Bailey Advance motorhomes. And it's one of those. It's the 70-6, which means it's 7 meters long and has 6 travel seats. So it's got way more space than we need. That's for sure.
Although with Bentley being so big.
Yeah. So it's just, it's lovely. It's
Although
really,
we came across a couple of St Bernards yesterday, and they were massive. So I can imagine. I don't even know how they'd get down this corridor.
No. But
Bentley has to reverse, which is quite funny still, down certain parts, but he can turn around in quite a few areas here, which makes 7 meters is quite a good size for him.
And I think when it gets to, once you get sort of beyond 6.5 meters, the length doesn't really matter, because once you get beyond that kind of length anyway, you can't get into car parks. You can't you can't get into car parks and park easily, so you might as well have as much space as you can, really. And this is a really cool layout. So you've got your driver passenger seat at the front, you've then got a dinette on one side, the kitchen on the other side, washroom behind the dinette, and then you've got this real nice big lounge in the back, which can also be used as a dinette because you can fit a table here. And it's just been really, really nice. It makes a massive bed.
It's like a clever little bit that pulls out here.
Yeah,
it's definitely a king size, because our king size sheet cover fits on here with it, like it's at its maximum, so I'm pretty sure it's a king size bed.
And it's a comfy bed as well, isn't it? It's
really comfy. Yeah,
you got loads of storage, but you'll get a full in-depth review of this Bailey Advance 70-6. So
we did a proper review as well. Review.
Yeah, we're not used to doing that.
No, but we did add extra bits, of course, because we're not proper reviewers. But it's a living review, and that's what's exciting. It's just nice that we've been able to take this away for a few days.
This has been absolutely brand spanking new. So it's an 18 plate. So it's a 2018. So the earliest it could have been registered was the 1st of March. And it even had it's got the plastic on the mattress. Had the plastic on the table, which Lizzie ripped off straight away. But it's really, really good. We highly recommend it. So but like I say, you'll get a full review on that.
We're not going to show the interior I don't think we're going to show the interior today. We're going to just keep to
because we want you guys to watch the video. It's going to be, it's good, and plus we can't show you that in depth. I see a few people have said it looks very beige in here. Now that's because of our lighting. These are a nice real
they're duck egg blue.
Yeah, like a light blue colour, duck egg blue, as Lizzie said.
Yeah,
I just said blue. But
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
and it's a darker wood, and it's got white accents all over. So yeah, it's
It's
really
actually
really
really,
nice.
really bright and airy in here. We've just turned the
Yeah,
lighting down a bit, so it's a bit more like mood lighting. It's a bit more evening lighting, just so
yeah.
that it's nice and cozy for us, and hopefully it looks a bit more cozy. You should shut your curtain because it looks
Oh,
nicer.
yeah, I should do really. You don't want to see me trying to faff with that. Um, oh, Andrew Ditton has asked for a quick whirl around the.
We can give you a quick whirl. If you, how many thumbs up have we
Yeah,
got at the
let's get
moment?
it. Let's get it over 100 thumbs up, and then we'll
Yeah.
give you a quick tour of what the.
If we get over 100 thumbs up, then I'll give you a very quick tour around, and you can see all our absolutely soaking wet clothes all about the place. This is
Yeah.
part of the reason why we didn't want to give a massive tour, because we have got our soaking wet clothes everywhere.
We went for about an hour and a half's walk with Bentley, and we picked the one time that it was torrential
Oh,
rain.
it was,
But
and both. Well, I say both of us forgot our waterproofs. Sean actually managed to remember his waterproof jacket, but he forgot it for the walk. And about 10 minutes into the walk, where it's far enough away that you can't be bothered to go back, it started pouring with rain, and by which point we just decided we'd just go with it. So we got absolutely soaked.
yeah. So let's run through a few questions. So if I go back a bit, so we hired a Cali this week, but had to take it back today. What do you
Oh.
guys think? What do you guys do with wet towels? We end up hanging ours on the driver and passenger door handles, Yvonne.
Good question. Now, there's a few ways that you can do this, and there's one interesting way that I saw on this campsite, and they might be watching because they are here somewhere. But we had a nosy yesterday, not actually in their van. We just saw it from a distance. But someone has managed to put a washing line along the awning rail. So these two posts stick out, and there's a washing line that goes along that, and then you can hang towels over that, and that stands outside. Or if it's raining outside still, the best way that we do is in the Cali roof. There are 2 points that, well, there are 4 points that you can tie stuff onto, and I tend to put a ribbon along there. You'll know if you have a Cali, you'll see these points. I tend to put a ribbon along there and then hang the towels over that. But just be careful, obviously, if you've got kids sleeping upstairs or anyone, you don't want to get it caught around their necks. So just be seriously careful about that.
Yeah, you can also buy from the California Owners Club website, from their shop. They have an attachment that goes over the where the cooker is and the sink. There is like a towel rail thing that attaches on there. So you do have to put some small self-tapping screws in, but there is a way of doing it. And also it varies massively from if it's still raining outside, then you're a bit more restrictive. But if not, then you have more options. You can put them in the awning and all sorts.
Yeah, I mean, if you have an awning, that's a great place to. And usually there's loads of toggles everywhere in awnings. That means you can hang things up. When we had the glawning, last week, we actually had a step ladder that we had to take the step ladder this time just so that we could cut the hole in the roof for the wood burner. So we used the step ladder to actually hang things on to dry. It was good.
Next question. So Robert Lund says, you are both very lucky. Please can you inform us of the costs of equipment you get to try for free? Now, for example, in things like a live stream, it's really easy for me. I can tell you that this motorhome, this Bailey Advance 70-6, costs £47,500. And that's all well and good. I'm able to tell you in the live stream, but the reason we don't tend to say it too much in our actual videos is because they stay there forever, and prices change of things. So we prefer to put the link. We're not trying to hide anything. We just prefer to put the link below so that you can have a quick look on the website and see how much it is, rather than telling you a price that is totally outdated by the time that someone actually watches the video. That's the only reason. But yeah,
you think how long YouTube videos end up lasting is quite a long time. I mean, we made the Marco Polo video 6 months ago, 7 months ago, something like that, and you know, prices change. I mean, even when we bought our VW California, the prices have changed since a year ago. So it would be difficult for us to constantly have to update that on each of the videos, so it's much better to just go in the description.
Rob Jones asked what berth the motorhome is. So yeah, it has 6 travel seats. It is a 6-berth motorhome. The back is more than big enough for 2 adults. Easily, really comfortable. Probably one of the biggest beds we've ever seen in a camper van.
Definitely.
Motorhome, caravan. It has a drop-down bed above the dinette, and that is a 2-berth. It's about the same size as the Cali bed, but it does taper off a bit at the end. And then beneath it, the dinette is also a 2-berth, but it's 5'11" long, so it's more for 2 kids. You know, certainly a family with 2 or 3 kids, you know, you've got plenty of space. So
Definitely.
yeah, but it is a 6-berth. You could at a squeeze fit
I have
6
to say,
adults in it.
I really like the fact that it's a 6-berth. It's also got 6 seat belts, but it's also crash tested. So they've really, really thought about safety in something like this, and you don't always find that with a lot of motorhomes. And when we met Bailey the first time, when we were sort of deciding whether we were going to do any work with them, we met quite a lot of the people who run the company, and it's all like a family. It's amazing, and I must reiterate, they are the friendliest people that I have had to work with. They are so nice.
Yeah,
they're really good,
definitely.
and they just love Bentley, so I'm okay with that.
So what T5 Camper says, the Cali bike rack makes a perfect tow rail.
That's a very good idea.
And if you guys haven't checked out, we've just launched a video where we had a bike rack fitted. Well, we actually pretty much fitted it, but we went to Camper Fantastic and fitted.
That's a really good idea. I didn't even think of that.
But yeah, so yeah, check that out.
Especially if you put it down and then you've got 4 rails to hang stuff off. That's brilliant.
Mark Thwaites says, does this mean you're thinking of abandoning the Cali?
No, not at this point in time.
No.
We love our Cali, and I mean, for us at this stage, we don't really need. Well, it would be amazing to have this sort of space, but certainly the California, because we use it for just driving to work. You couldn't really drive a 7-meter motorhome to work, but that's not to say that we wouldn't consider something like this in the future.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
hopefully
an
Bailey
awesome
keep
vehicle.
giving them to us, and then we can just keep doing this, and then we don't need to buy one.
Exactly. If we can keep borrowing them, then it's more adventures for us. But we are actually borrowing another one for 2 weeks in June.
Yes, yeah. So it's another
It's
Bailey.
not this one.
Another Bailey Advance, but it's not this layout. It's going to be a different one to show you. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Footloose Crafter says, "Can I have your cap, Sean?" Yes, you can. There you go.
It looks like you.
I put it on so that you don't have to see my messy hair.
Yeah, that's why my hair's tied up. Both of us really got caught in this torrential rain earlier. We looked ridiculous.
Yeah.
And yeah, we had to. My jumper is. I was wearing that earlier. Not that particular one, just that jumper. And it got absolutely soaked. And that's through a coat. It was amazing.
Oh, you still need 21 thumbs up.
Oh,
or 22.
come on, guys.
22. You need 22 thumbs up, and then
we can
give
do
you,
a little
give you a
tour.
tour. Excuse me.
Oh, Jamie Young says, "Hey guys, I've lost it. Just wanted to say thanks for your video fitting the LED lights to your T6. Got my set from Atten this week, all fitted and looking great." That is really good news. Jamie, can you just tell me, did you use the measurements that Saul sent? I'm trying to think of my words. So I gave Saul an updated version of my lights that just gave you a little bit more space with them after I fitted them. And yeah, did you have to measure yourself, or did he just send you a pack? I'm just interested. But they have been fantastic. Saul there was so nice when I was speaking to him on the phone all the times. He was brilliant, so I'll be interested to know.
Well, Walters Wardens get a week today. They get their new motorhome.
Ooh.
Oh, exciting stuff! Oh, and what is it? You need to tell us what it is. Any recommendations on the best place to hire a camper van / motorhome? Well, yeah, for a camper van, definitely check out Camp Fantastic. That we've just done a video with them where we fitted a bike rack.
Yeah.
Which was uploaded today. Yeah, certainly check out them, because they've got 2 of their 9 camp vans that are on the way, and they're available in all different colours. They've also got some Marco Polos coming. So yeah, certainly for camp vans, they're worth a look at.
And they give you loads of equipment as well, which I think is really important. It means that you don't have to. So when we borrowed a VW California before we bought one, we got nothing. We didn't even get a gas canister with this. Whereas Camper Fantastic sort you out with pretty much everything. Even if you wanted an awning or a bike rack on, they'll do it. It's really, really good service.
The reason is when we bought our camper van, we hired it from. We actually bought it. We hired it from VW, the actual dealership, and that's why they couldn't give us anything with it, because they are just a dealership. And also, if you're thinking of hiring a motorhome, check out Land Cruise. They're based on the South Coast. Land Cruise, I think it's .uk.com, something like that. That's who we hired from for the first time, and it was a fantastic motorhome that we hired. Really, really clean, competitive rates. Yeah, we thought they were great. And yeah, for example, Wandering Bird Adventures, I believe she actually bought hers from Land Cruise. So yeah, they're great.
They are really good.
And also, I see Andrew Ditton has said Harris Classic Campers. They have 3 retro vans, so yeah, check them out as well.
I see there's 94 thumbs up now. I've given myself one as well.
6 more.
So there's
six
5 more now.
Oliver Cox says, how does it drive compared to the Cali? That's probably the biggest difference, actually. The extra space is pretty obvious, but how it drives, it is a big van. You know, some of the back roads that we came down to get from Bristol down to Glastonbury, yeah, it's quite narrow. So
we nearly got wiped out, didn't we, by an old man?
Yeah, there's a few times
bless him.
where people are sort of looking at you like, well, I can't move over, and I'm thinking, well, I'm a motorhome and I've got 4 cars behind me. But as long as you just take it steady, we moved over all the time so that people can get past. Just have patience, and it's fine. You know, it's for us, it is worth it, because when you get here, you have so much space. So yeah. Oh, 104 likes.
Have we?
Yeah. It's
I
tour
can't even
time.
see that.
It is tour time.
Hang on, I need proof. Oh, sorry, it's 107 now, so I'll definitely do
lovely.
it.
So Liz is gonna take you on a tour around the
right.
Bailey Amps.
We're gonna have. Oh, I might have to unclip that, and then hiya. I'm gonna turn you round. Ta-da! So here, if I go back a bit, there's Sean sitting chilling.
E-bum's next to me.
Then I've got my nice circus lights up. That doesn't come with the van.
Do you want me to put some lights on so you can see? Let's put some lights on.
Bentley's just chilling. Say hello to Bentley, everyone. He looks tired. You tired, little man?
But you can see all the overhead lockers along the top, all the way around. Loads and loads of space. They're really, really good. You've even got cubby holes in between, which is fantastic. Yeah, you've got.
And then, well, I'm gonna take you around this way to the front of the cab.
Ignore all the clothes.
We've got fake Bentley here. Yeah, these are all our clothes drying out. There's a really nice skylight up there. I really like that. This is a nice space here. If I can turn around a bit.
So yeah, you've got your dinette here. The table is detachable. That stores in the wardrobe. You can use that same table at the back as well, and the back seating area is obviously a lot bigger, but you have an extension that you can slot on, and it gives you loads of space. You can easily fit 6 people around there, which is brilliant.
Definitely.
You can see the kitchen. So you've got your sink, a draining board fits over the top, which is nice and snug. You have your cooker and oven, and there's a grill there as well. Loads of storage along the top here. Microwave, that's a luxury.
Yeah,
not used to that.
Unbelievable. And an oven for that matter.
Yep.
Saying that though, we do tend to use the Ridge Monkeys for pretty much everything, so...
There's a nice
Whoa,
raving fridge down here with a nice raving blue light. In fact, yeah, look at that. So, still got the plastic on. That's how new this thing is. Brand spanking new.
Chris Needham says an upstairs. Well, there is an upstairs.
There is. So shall I show you? Shall I show you?
Yeah,
the
go on, you
bed?
do the drop down bed.
Look at this.
I'll stay
Can
here.
you see it?
Yep.
Whoa,
Look at this.
Look at that.
So that's pretty good.
Check that out. Drop down bed. Back up it goes.
So that's the upstairs. You wouldn't want to be asleep whilst it lifts you up into the ceiling, but it is a bit posh.
And then we'll
And yes, it is electric, for those of you who asked. It wasn't Sean just winding away then. Bentley's excited.
that's the way in and out.
There's the door.
So that's your door. You've got a wardrobe this side, which has like, oh wait there, Bentley, has like your ladder and your table and things like that, and wet clothes.
Lots of wet clothes.
And then
Another luxury, a bathroom. Oh, Bentley's going in.
the bathroom as well.
Bentley, you don't need to go in, do you? Anyway, this is a quick
So
look
you've
at the
got
bathroom.
You've got your shower on the left.
My jumper's just drying there. Nice mirror.
It's a bit of a sort of a wet
Shower's in
room.
the sink at the moment. We were using the hand to try and get out of the way.
Wandering bird. She's just She's just away at that. Still there? Is everyone still there? We are live. We are live.
Don't panic.
Yeah. So yeah, she's just checking in for the.
Sorry.
Can people see us? Are people back in the room?
It's a bit chaotic, this.
That needs lowering, I think, doesn't it? That's too high up.
Sorry, I dropped you all.
The Indie Project said, "Ouch, that hurts."
Sorry. I'm going to turn that light off again. There we go.
Back into stage lighting.
Oh, sorry, everyone.
Everyone's still there. Everyone's still there. That's good.
Oh,
Bentley, come over here. Bentley, come this way. Come this way.
That's alright, I don't need to be seen. You can't get up. Oh, God. Oh! You're very heavy. Come on, cuddle.
Oh, Bentley, your tail's crazy. Sit down. Sit down. There we go.
To the carnage. Now you're seeing why we didn't want to do a tour.
Smooth that was, wasn't it? Smooth.
Carnage. There we go, Bentley's back.
Anyway.
Oh.
Don't work with animals or motorhomes.
Or me.
Right, let's go back and see what people have been saying whilst we're doing the tour.
Don't panic as you were, Andrew Ditton said. Yeah,
oh, Jamie said that Saul was great. Used his measurements / your measurements, fitted them slightly different to you, a little higher up around the sunroof, etc. Yeah, overall a really good fit.
Perfect. I'm really pleased about that.
Yeah.
A lot of people have bought them. Saul was telling me that they had a backlog of about 3 weeks for some time, which is brilliant. And it is exactly what we want for smaller companies. We just want to be able to help out as many people as we can. And also, if we find a product that we really like, it saves you a lot of time and energy if we can just show it to you so you can make a decision there and then.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you can end up spending a lot of money on stuff for a California, and you don't want to waste that money. So.
Yeah. Someone also asked previously, what do you think of diesel motorhomes and caravans? Is the future of diesel bright or not? And it is a tricky one, and I know that there's all the talk of diesel cars being affected, but it's difficult because the fact that a diesel offers so much torque for relatively small engines, you know, I can still see. I think when lorries start turning into alternative fuels, then yes, we'll probably have to start panicking. But there's so many lorries on the road that are still diesel, and yeah, I'm not sure. I think we've still got a long way off. I think
it's nice that you can run the heating off diesel as well.
Yeah.
But you can do that for petrol now because they do a VW.
Yeah, they do
camper
do
that's petrol,
so
it's hard to say, to be honest. I don't think we're the ones to say either.
No, it's difficult because if the petrol was available when we had ordered, I would have been thinking, I'm not sure. I would have been tempted to go with the petrol because we do such short miles most of the time. We go to and from working hours.
Yeah.
And diesels suffer a bit from short journeys, so yeah, I don't know. It's a tricky one. Yeah, we will have to see what the future does hold. And VW also have their electric Buzz ID coming soon. So
that looks amazing.
Yeah, that
looks really good. And I think we're going to talk about that in the next CC News.
Yes, yeah, that will be coming up definitely.
Yeah. We've got quite a lot coming up.
So we've also got a question here saying,
busy.
Can you still walk from the front seating area to the back lounge when the bed is down? Yeah, you can, because it doesn't come down too far. It's a bit tight, sort of getting past the kitchen area. But yeah, you can. You can. Oh, Lizzie's trying to entice Bentley down the front.
Come on.
But he's just looking like, I don't think so.
It's cooler down there.
Bentley, come up here. Come up here. Oh, he's going. It's just me. Everyone's abandoned me. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so it is quite tight, but you can get down there. I can get down there, so if I can get down there, a lot of people can get down there. And the bed only comes down so far. You have a ladder to get up to it, and that means that you can still use the dinette area, which is quite good.
Sorry, I just wanted to turn the heating down because it's boiling and he's panting loads and it's probably being very noisy. Why don't you sit this side? Come on, Bentley.
Come up here. Come up here. Good boy.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, you don't really know much about personal space, do you? We've had a question saying about the bike rack. A torque spanner comes with the bike rack to ensure the screws aren't too tight. Is it in the handbook and how it works? Well, we took advice from the guys at Camp Fantastic to tighten it, and we did use that tool, and yeah, we just put ours at normal sort of screw tightness, and it seems to be fine. So
Yeah, well, it's not fallen off yet.
I must admit that tool was a bit complicated. I didn't really understand how that worked, but yeah, it was okay.
It looks very complicated.
What else we've got on here?
Has anyone on here bought any of our t-shirts yet? Have you seen the jumpers and the t-shirts on the shop?
Yeah,
They're quite exciting. It's been really great. The amount of people who've bought them so far, we've been really chuffed. And everyone who's bought them, we've made sure you've got a freebie. So if anyone wants to buy one today, I'll make sure that you get a freebie
yeah,
when I deliver them.
The link to the shop is in our description.
You could put it on there.
I can.
You can. Could you have got a tow bar and then a tow bar carrier? That's just in question, Oliver, because we did consider that instead of getting the bike rack. However, because we transport Bentley around, he needs to be able to get in the boot. So we don't actually load the bike rack with really heavy stuff. We tend to put just quite light stuff in, so it's much easier for us to lift and get him in the back and then put it back down again. Whereas if we had a tow bar, obviously it would sit lower and the bikes wouldn't sort of affect the height of the van. However, we wouldn't be able to get into the boot, and that was really important for us. So
yeah, and by the time we factored in a tow bar, which we would need fitting, and a bike rack, it works out about the same price as maybe even a little bit more than a bike rack, a VW bike rack. So yeah, and we could just leave it in place all the time. It's great.
yeah.
We've had a question from Nicholas Jones saying, "Hi guys, love the vlogs. What do all three of you think of custom built vans like the ones from VanWorks? They look really interesting. Can you say hi to my girlfriend Angie? She's sat next to me watching you."
Hello, Angie.
Hello, Angie. Yeah, we love all the variety that the custom vans that give. You know, we think they're fantastic. We're hoping to do a few tours in the future of VW conversions. Definitely, we've got a couple lined up. We're waiting for one to be built. That needs finishing off, and there's hopefully another one from Westphalia next week as well. So yes, we definitely think they're fantastic. If you're interested in something a little bit bespoke, you know, I don't know, if you really want a luxury leather interior, that kind of thing, there's no question you've got to go for a conversion, because there's just so many options for you. And when we start using things like the sink here, and we've got warm water easily, you start thinking, you don't miss it when you don't have it, but then as soon as you start using it here, you think warm water. And some of the conversions have that as well. So
it's all just a workaround, though. I mean,
yeah.
I still love the California, and I just boil the kettle and I put that in a sink instead, and that's how I wash stuff up. There is always a workaround. It may take a little bit longer, but there is always a way around it.
Yeah, exactly. So no, there's plenty of options, definitely. Bob Earnshaw, got 2 lots of your t-shirts. One set is probably in the postal delivery office at the moment. Thank you very much, Bob, for your support. Really appreciate that. That's great. And
that is really generous. Thank you.
In fact, we've seen you in one of your videos wearing our first t-shirt, I think it was. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
Does your car have a kitchen? Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I say it wrong. Sometimes
does your kitchen have a car?
Does your kitchen have a car? Or yeah, but does your t-shirt have a kitchen?
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
Hello, Sarah and James, by the way. I see you're in the chat chatting away.
It's nice to see you guys.
Yeah.
I like how everyone's calling it a moho. I like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, moho.
Cool. Yeah, so Mark Thwaite says he recommends the Auto House VW. He gets his next week. Fantastic. Yeah, they look great. They look really, really great. And I also see that T5 Camper says VanWorks and New Wave custom conversions look great too. Yeah, we'd love to go up to the New Wave custom conversions. They're a bit too far away for us, I think, to head up there soon and film. But I follow them on Instagram, and some of the stuff that they release is just fantastic. It's really, really cool. So one day, hopefully, we can get up there and get some footage of them. They look really bespoke. Some of them they put Bentley wheels on, which looks really cool.
Oh, we'd love to have some Bentley wheels, just for obvious reasons. Sorry, I've got something in my eye.
Next says, hi from Nick and Lucy. Hello from Nick and
Hello.
Lucy. What van are you currently in? We're in a Bailey Advance 70-6 motorhome. So yeah, very, very different. Loads of space. There'll be a video coming very, very soon, all about it. So yeah, you'll get loads of in-depth review on that.
After we were quite quiet at the beginning of the year, just because, at the beginning of the year we struggled to get any time off together. It wasn't necessarily to do with the weather. It was literally just because we struggled to get, because we went away at the beginning of January. We were away in December. You know, we were going away as often as we can. But yeah, we didn't have any time off together, so it went quite quiet. And so as a result, we ended up booking just about everything that we had to do in March.
Yeah.
So there's quite a lot of videos to come. So we're going to hopefully be going up to 2 videos a week.
Well, that's what's happened this week. That's why the VW bike rack video came out today, just because we were just releasing them purely on Sundays. But yeah, we've had to increase that just to try and not clear the backlog. That makes it sound like it's an issue. It's great, obviously, but we just need to get some more videos out to you guys, and we've got loads more stuff coming up. And I see Chris Needham says, any Ridge Monkey action this evening?
There's always some Ridge Monkey action
every night. You know, we've got in this motorhome, we've got a fantastic oven and grill, but we're a little bit hooked on Ridge Monkey pizzas.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've had another Ridge Monkey pizza tonight. So yeah, it is really, really good.
That was so tasty.
Parkness says, what is your Moho based on?
Is it? It's a Peugeot.
Yeah, Peugeot, and I think this size van, I think it's a Boxer, isn't it? I can't remember, but it's a Peugeot.
Sure. Yeah.
So yeah.
We actually did a tour of the Bailey factory when we initially went to visit them, and the motorhomes take a little bit longer to put together, obviously, because there's a lot more engineering involved. But the caravan part is. There are so many people working there. It is amazing to watch. It's like some sort of dance, isn't it? It's crazy how they have conveyor belts and everything's moving and everyone knows their part, and it's incredible to watch.
Yeah, one of those things that when we went to visit them, I've watched quite a few videos all about companies like Morgan. You know, Morgan sports cars. But whenever you watch the factory tour, proper classic factory, and I don't know why, but I just expected it to be like that. I expected there to be like the body shop would have 4 or 5 older guys working in it, you know, that have done that kind of trade for years. But no, it's just full of people. It was such a hive of activity, and there was loads going on. And yeah, it even had for the caravans, it has a moving conveyor belt to keep them moving along, like a mini factory. So yeah, it's crazy. I don't mean like a small factory. I mean like a mini cars factory.
Andrew Ditton says, I prefer to use the Liz Monkey. Honestly, the amount of people that talk to me about Liz Monkeys now is ridiculous, and it's all your fault.
I see Laura Hamilton, I recognise that name from somewhere.
I know that.
Says, what is your electricity source? We're plugged in. We're plugged into the mains, and we're actually plugged in to a Hawkins electrical box, and I used to work for Hawkins Electrical. So
it's all come full circle, hasn't it?
Maybe I installed it. Who knows? I can't remember.
Who knows?
It's still working, so probably not.
Don't say that.
I see Robert Lunn has said, great video. Would you please sign a T-shirt for me and send it so I can auction for my guide dog Skegness fundraising team, including a paw print from Bentley?
Oh, we'd love to.
Robert, if you can email us, please, at californiacamping@outlook.com, and get in touch with us, and we'll sort something out for you. Definitely. Yeah. Right, what else we got on here?
I've seen that people have said about different Ridge Monkey recipes and things. We've got like Ridge Monkey omelettes, which is amazing. Sarah and James said Ridge Monkey pancakes and s'mores are good too. Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
Yeah,
it's actually the adventures of Sarah and James who introduced us to the Ridge Monkey in the first place. So it's all their fault really that it's now called a Liz Monkey, thanks to Andrew Ditton. But honestly, the amount that we use it, we owe them everything. It's so good. It's amazing. Making cookies in them, all sorts. It's incredible.
I see Neil Monk says we have connection issues. Seems to keep dropping and lagging. Is anyone else having those issues? Can people let us know if people can see us okay and hear us okay? Because that's a bit.
Yeah, let us know if you can hear us.
Sometimes you need to sort of leave the video and come back in again, or it might be our issue. So if you let us know if you can hear us and see us okay.
Everyone's saying it's fine.
That's good. That's a.
Angie West.
Oh, in fact, Neil says it seems okay again now.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So yeah, thank you for that.
Angie West has said, vain question for Lizzie. I read that as van question for Lizzie initially, and then I read the rest, and then I reread it, and it said vain. So, vain question for Lizzie. How easy is it, honestly, to get ready in the Cali? Hair, makeup, etc. Well, Sean actually takes almost just about the same amount of time as I do to get ready in the morning, because he really worries about his hair being out of place now that he's doing it all stylishly, and he's got his beard as well.
Now look like Ralph Lauren.
Whatever. But actually I find it really, really easy. All I do is there's a little mirror in the side door where the wardrobe is, and I use that, and I sit on the driver's seat to do my to dry my hair, because there's a plug nearby and you can see in the mirror. But I actually also carry a travel mirror with me that's got a little LED light thing all the way around it, and I basically use that to do my makeup and just put the table out, and I have no problems at all getting ready in the Cali. I really have no problems with it.
Darren Hughes says the sound is good, but the picture quality isn't the best. Unfortunately, I think that's just the nature of streaming at the minute. Yeah. Unfortunately, we're just on like 4G/3G, I'm afraid. So yeah, apologies for that.
And I don't know. I think like some of it is all like we're running stuff off other things as well, using double connections. So we've tried our best, but it's not always the easiest, I'm afraid, on the go. It's not like the Cali Cave.
Yeah, no, afraid not. Next question. Someone's asked what bikes have we bought. We haven't actually bought any. Well, you've had yours for a while now. But
no, do you know what? I love my bike though. And I've got a Bobbin Brownie, which is probably not that well known, and it's like one of those sit-up and beg style bikes, and it's pink, and it's got a basket on the front of it, and I take it to the shops, and I love it.
It's made of like iron, so there's no way I'll be able to lift it up onto the bike.
It's not quite made of iron. It's weightier than a normal bike, but it is still pretty light. But I love it. It's fantastic. T-shirt's better now as well.
Yes.
All about the journey.
Get it bought.
I have to say though, it has been really touching that people have actually bought it, because it takes a lot of, and unless you start doing it yourself, you don't appreciate how much time and effort goes into a design like this, and especially all the integral little details that are in there. There's so many little details in there that it took me painstaking hours to draw, but I love doing it. So I think that's the important thing. If you love doing something, you don't mind doing it for hours on end. But if you check out the website, it'll have a close-up of what this design actually looks like, and the whole concept is that it is seeing all the different journeys that you could go on in a van or a motorhome or whatever it is that you're travelling around in. It's not about the destination, it's all about the journey, and that's what the t-shirt is about.
Loads of people are saying that the picture's loads better.
Oh, that's good. We'll leave the light on then. May have increased the connection.
Yeah. So Laura Hamilton says, do you have other lights up than the coloured ones you have? Only the actual fixed ones that come with the motorhome. We haven't actually got. We've only brought these ones. Well, Lizzie brought these. I said, "You're not packing them, are you?" She said, "Yep, got to take some fairy lights."
But it's kind of my thing now, isn't it? People know me for the fairy lights, so I've got to bring them. But it's also, they're from the Cali Cave, and since this is the MotorCave, I thought, well, if we're going to do a live stream, we've got to have something from the Cali Cave in here.
Neil Monk has said, have we got any foreign trips planned for this year? No, I think, well, not in the campervan / motorhome. The next time in June when we take a motorhome, a different Bailey Advance, we're going to go, I think we're going to go up to Scotland. That's the plan, because we were hoping to go to Scotland last time, but then unfortunately I ended up with kidney stones, so we didn't head up that way because I wanted to be near, so that's why we ended up in Lincolnshire, because my family live in Lincolnshire. I wanted to be near them, so we didn't go all the way to Scotland. However, because of the beast from the east, we probably would have been better off in Scotland.
Yeah, we really got caught up.
For the second time, I think these Beast of the East Mark II, I think Scotland didn't get hit as bad. So, yeah, we probably would have been better off to do that. But yeah, I see a few people have sort of said, oh, Scotland in June equals midges, but we're hoping to go towards the islands, so I think it's not too bad up there from what I hear. So, fingers crossed. But we are also flying to Croatia for a wedding in August, so
That's going to be hot.
Yeah, that will be hot. I'm not, because it's my friend's wedding. We certainly won't be filming the wedding, but whether we'll film anything out there, we shall see.
No, but it's exciting. I cannot wait to go to Dubrovnik because I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan. And as anyone who watches Game of Thrones will know, a lot of it is filmed there. So we're going to recreate the Walk of Shame. Sean's going to be doing the walk, and I'm going to ring the bell. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. We do that every holiday, though.
I've just seen we've started to get orders through. So if you have made an order, please let us know in the comments, and we'll give you a shout out if you want one. But that's really brilliant. Thank you so much. And it massively helps us keep going, but it also gives us the opportunity to design more stuff like this that we can get out for you. And if anyone has any ideas, throw them our way. We're happy to look into it.
I see T5 Camper said Sean should be allowed to bring his Lego collection. Do you know, I don't actually think there's a motorhome on the market that's big enough for me to be able to bring my Lego collection, because I am a little bit in love. I've still got, back at my mum and dad's house, there is still 2 big tubs of Lego that well, I think there is. I might have seen the comments that mum's chucked them out.
I see Parknest has said BRB, which means be right back, so if we could all just wait a minute.
Oh, let's hang on. It'd be so funny if they did. Are you just back wait yet?
Can we start again?
Oh, someone says try Zakynthos, hotter than Scotland, good food too. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Bob Earnshaw says, Game of Thrones fans, gone up massively in my estimation. I can't believe, if you've not watched one of our live streams before, I know we're not in the Cali Cave at the moment, but behind us in the Cali Cave, I've got an absolute massive load of these things called Funko Pops, and a vast majority of them are all Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
that's
you're a little bit
one
addicted.
I am a little bit addicted to that. I'm not ashamed of it.
She keeps watching Walking Dead still. I'm like, this is so dull now. Walking Dead is my least favourite programme in the world now. I could appreciate it at the start, but now it's just dragging on. I'm just thinking, what is the point?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's not get into that. Someone, Oliver Cox says, are you going to Trudge Fest? We're not, I'm afraid. We are not available. We're both working.
Afraid not.
Unfortunately. And see Andrew Ditton, the Hebrides legend. That makes him sound like some kind of wild beast.
He is a bit.
that goes around the Hebrides.
The beast that is Andrew Ditton.
Anyway.
The beast in the Hebrides.
Anyway.
He would deserve that as his nickname after the Liz Monkey comment.
The beast of the Hebrides. Anyway, he says there's no midges in the Hebrides, so we need to go that way.
Yeah, because I actually react very badly to midges, and bless her, my mum has just bought me this contraption that apparently really helps when you get bitten by midges and stops a nasty reaction. So I'm really hoping it works, because I've got, what was it before I got? I got like I got like some skin disease from it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called. My foot ended up like double the size. It was crazy. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of midges.
Ben Brooks says, is it an automatic? I imagine you're talking about the motorhome, and it's not. I'm afraid it is a manual, and that's quite a change, because I'm very used to the automatic in our California. That is very, very easy to drive.
Deb Spurd says midges hate Marmite. Eat Marmite.
Really?
You see, Marmite's one of those things that everyone says you either love it or hate it, but I could take it or leave it. I'm not really a...
Yeah, I'm like that. I don't either love it or hate it. I'm like...
I think that's why we get on so well together, because we're the only 2 people on the planet who could take it or leave it.
Mark Freights might have been asked earlier, but are you out and about or just sat in the drive? Yeah, we are away in a campsite.
No, I promise we're somewhere. I wonder if you can actually see.
You won't be able to see anything. It'll be too dark now. Don't break it. Don't break it.
Oh, God.
You won't be able to see anything. It's pitch black.
There we go.
Yeah, you can see. Look. Easy, isn't it?
There we go. We're in Spain.
No, we are away though.
Yeah,
we're we're in Somerset.
Secret location where we've been spotted several times. So it's not that secret.
Right, let me go back through.
Is reincarnation making a comeback? I don't know what that means.
So Gareth reckons we should make some baseball caps.
Oh, Rob Jones said ordered a t-shirt. Thank you so much, Rob Jones.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant. I'll get that sent out to you ASAP, and we'll probably put in a little gift as well.
We really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, all the time and effort goes into these t-shirts is well worth it when people actually want to buy them, which is really sweet. So thank you. like cookies here.
I see Bob Earnshaw's a Walking Dead fan too.
Yeah, he now loves me.
Walking
fair enough.
Dead.
We have cookies here.
Jealous.
Why do we have cookies
Jealous.
here? In fact, sort of the beginning of the episode, and then
doesn't do anything.
Nothing happens.
and then it ends.
And then the ending, it makes you think, oh, something's going to happen next episode. It's like that beginning and end bit. I could do without the middle bit at the moment. But there are some seasons which I just, like, I couldn't stop watching. I absolutely loved. The one with the governor was my favourite. I loved the governor.
I see Juba Macmillan, says, make mugs and maybe a ball cap. Now, I'm hoping that's a baseball cap. Because I don't think we can get away with making something else. I think it's a baseball cap.
You weren't sure to decide a ball cap.
Sarah and James are going, bye-bye.
Oh, bye,
see
Sarah
ya.
and James.
Thank you for tuning in. Oh, God, I just stole... Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I stole Andrew Ditton's sign-off there.
What was that?
I said thank you for tuning in. He's going to...
he says it properly. You don't say it right.
Yeah, he might sue me for that.
He let us say it once when we were with him.
He might sue me for He just said, stop nicking my lines.
Sorry, Andrew. He's such a crazy Hebridean monster, man.
A few people like the idea of a ball cap.
You don't want a ball cap.
Someone, Tony Rigby says, how do you find emptying the cassette loo? Well, yeah, a couple of things.
Excited by
Firstly, it's no different. If anything, it's probably easier than our porta potty, which is a similar sort of thing. But yeah, it's not an issue at all. But secondly, they have camper clean things here, which we've not tried yet, but I'm very excited. Obviously, we want to give this back to Bailey super clean, so we're going to try it out. We really want to try it out. I know Andrew Ditton saw them in Dusseldorf.
I'm super excited about this.
We are very excited about that.
For the measly price of £2, it is worth it.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know what a camper clean is, it's where it's an automated system. You put your cassette toilet in, open, and you pay £2. It does its magic, and it comes back with the chemicals all in them, all ready to go.
It's very
How
exciting.
cool does that
So we're going to try that out tomorrow before we leave.
What else have we got here? So, guys, do you know any companies which specialise in body wrapping for camper vans? We don't, I'm afraid.
Any wrapping company should be all right, though.
Yeah,
there's
maybe
a lot out there.
Maybe some of you guys. What part of the country are you looking at? And if you put it in the comments, hopefully some of the guys in the comments will be able to help you out.
Oh, Park Ness is back.
Oh, he's back.
Hello.
That was funny.
Does Camper Clean use bio-friendly chemicals, though? Good question. I will look on the machine tomorrow.
We will have a look, because we do.
Yeah, we do.
But yeah, we'll have a look.
Who just thought that cleaning the toilet would be so exciting?
No, how amazing is that?
I do get excited by these things, though.
We're easily pleased.
Will you be having mugs in the shop anytime soon? It's something we've considered, isn't it? We're looking into a few ideas at the moment. We're just sort of trying to gauge, because we had the enamel mugs before, but we were happy with them, but they were very, very expensive, and I don't really want to pass that price on to everyone else. So
no,
if we could find a way to make them cheaper, we would.
At the minute, the only way we can get them down to a cost that we think is reasonable to be able to sell them for a reasonable price, we have to order about 300, something like that, which is just...
I don't think we would sell 300.
Yeah, we don't really want to outlay that initial cost for them to be then sat at home. But we might look into maybe just some normal mugs.
Yeah.
But hopefully some guys.
I'm going to try and come up with some cool designs, because certainly the design from this would look amazing on a mug, on this t-shirt, with all the different doodles and things like that. The see the journey idea as well. So I think that would work really well on a mug. So if you would quite like to see that, let us know in the comments as well, because the best way for us to know what you actually want is for you to tell us.
Definitely, yeah. I see Rob Jones says the machine itself is about 300 quid.
Oh.
Maybe we should just get that. I take it. Do you mean the machine? I take it you mean the machine for printing enamel mugs and not the Camper Clean toilet.
I thought, gosh, that's good for a Camper Clean toilet. Maybe we should install one in our house.
Mac Venture says, do you have a mattress topper in your Cali? We're looking to buy one, but think Duvelet is pricey. We have a Duvelet one, but we bought it from the NEC show at quite... I can't remember how much it was, but it was heavily discounted. So
Yeah.
if you can wait until one of those shows maybe and get across to there, then it's worth doing. And they're not just at the NEC show; they visit a lot of shows, so it's worth looking at.
I would say as well that we have got the duvet mattress topper for the upstairs bed, but it also fits the downstairs one.
Yeah.
So if you were worried that you were going to have to buy two for both beds, obviously if you're using both, then fair enough. But if you are like us and you end up having to move downstairs at 4 in the morning because the wind's just too loud and you want to sleep downstairs instead, you can just use the same mattress topper. So we use it for both. It's no problem.
Nicholas Jones says, how about some doggy merchandise as well? Yeah, it's a good idea. We might have something in the pipeline for that. So yeah.
Well, hopefully we have something in the pipeline. The problem is that, well, where I used to make, well, in fact, I can show you what I made in the past. It's a bit grubby, I apologise, and Bentley doesn't probably want to wake up to have this given to me in that, just to focus on the YouTube stuff instead. But as a result, I really like neckerchiefs on dogs, and I'm trying to come up with a design at the moment that we can integrate our logo into a neckerchief. Not one that goes on the collar, it's just one that would actually just go around their neck and tie, because dogs are all different sizes, and this is also a lot of effort to make these ones, and again, it's a price thing. I don't want to have to charge the earth for something just for the sake of it. If I can keep it prices low, then I will. But
a question that's, well, not a question that's popped up, but I want to know what a Ridge Monkey Combi is. Someone's just said they're trying out the Ridge Monkey Combi this weekend.
I think it's got segregation in it, so you can have like your eggs on one bit and your sausages on the other.
Need one of them. Then also someone said that they're jealous because they can't get a Ridge Monkey in Canada, trying to figure out how to get one. Yeah, I don't know how you could do that. Is it definitely not available on Amazon then?
Yeah, check
That's
out
a shame.
Amazon.
Someone said dog ball caps.
Dog ball caps. Oh god. Well, Bentley's got no.
Yeah, don't say that.
He's sensitive about it.
George Johnson says, "Have you guys seen the Marks and Spencer's chocolate Easter egg in the shape of a T1 split screen?"
Seen it.
Yeah, a couple of people have sent us it, haven't they? Well, not sent us the actual egg, unfortunately.
Although if you want to send us the egg,
send
I'm
it.
okay with this.
But they sent us pictures of it, and it looks brilliant, doesn't it? It looks really, really good.
How much was the Ridgeback? I think you mean Ridge Monkey, but it was, I think, about £21, if I'm not mistaken. But there is a link. I don't know if you want to put the link up for for Amazon.
I shall try. I see someone ordered a. I don't know where I can find it. Oh yeah. Someone ordered a Ridge Monkey, but they got the small one by mistake. By the looks of things, they wanted the larger one. Yeah, because the extra large one.
Yeah.
The extra large one is not very big at all, really.
No.
It's good size, it works, but God knows how small the small one is.
To be fair, I think that it's purposefully designed for things like a camper van to stay quite small. So, but we got the XL, and that's what's in that link that we've just posted up.
I see Vauxhall Mechanic says, "Hi guys, hope to see you both in Hastings from Daz and Paul." Fantastic. Yeah, we will be there.
It's about 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks' time.
8th of April, over in Hastings. So yeah, get yourself across there. We will be there. Yeah, I think so.
Oh gosh, it's really soon.
Is that the Sunday? I think so. Let me just double check.
Yeah, it would be.
Yes.
That's in my next days off, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
Very exciting.
Can't wait. So, yeah, that'd be nice. We'll be bringing the van as well, so yeah, you can have a good look around that.
Rob Jones says they're called a sublimation mug press. I'll have to remember that.
Let's get one of them.
Sublimation, that's going to be a word I'm never going to remember.
Oh, is reincarnation making a comeback? I see. It's a joke.
Oh, I get it. Did I just read it out? Like, really stupid?
Yeah.
I'm very, very gullible.
The Explorers say, "Do you guys sleep? Working full-time jobs, making new videos and designing your t-shirts, etc. Good going."
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Someone earlier said you guys don't work. We work a lot.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I would argue. I don't think they're still in the comments. I haven't seen them again. But...
I certainly wouldn't class this as work, though, in my opinion. We find that, so doing the filming and that kind of thing, it just forces us to get out and enjoy ourselves. That's how we see it. As soon as it starts becoming a job, we won't do it anymore because
Yeah.
it's not the way it's supposed to be. We basically just, instead of taking a photo when we're out and about, we hit record and we just film instead, and we put it all together.
Part of the reason why we started the channel was, well, we first off, we knew that there wasn't, when we were looking at T6s and buying one, I think we were watching videos like the indie projects and other people who were living in vans and really enjoying getting out there and seeing the world. But there wasn't a specific video on the T6 California, which is the one that we were going to be buying. So we said, well, if we do buy one, let's at least just do a review on YouTube, and then, you know, if other people are looking at them, then they will see our review. And we didn't know that it was going to take off in the way that it had. And we obviously did videos running up to that. I was using it first, and we felt that we couldn't do a review unless we had used it. So we built on that. And then obviously we were very lucky in bumping into Andrew Disson, got loads of help from him. Then we met loads of other YouTubers, and it's sort of become what it is now.
Everyone,
but it's interesting how the journey has gone.
Definitely. A couple of questions. Nicholas Jones, bit of a silly question, but do you think pineapple is acceptable on pizza? Definitely. Yeah, I really like good Hawaiian pizza. Definitely.
No, you're wrong.
And then Michael Wood says, so excited, getting my Marco Polo a week today, partly thanks to your review. Any recommendations for an inaugural 2-day trip not too far from London? We haven't stayed that close to London. Well, we did when we went to the Volkswagen show, and that was Alderstead Heath. That was a caravan club site.
Yeah.
Now, you can't really go wrong with a caravan club site. They're all, you know what you're going to expect. They're all nice and clean. So yeah, maybe check that one out. Or a few people have said.
T5 Camper said Henley on Thames has a good site. Now I used to actually live around that way. In fact, I used to work in Henley, because I grew up around like Marlow and I was basically spent most of my life at Bourne End. But that is such a beautiful area. I absolutely love that area. Henley is so beautiful as well. So if it's got a good site,
yeah, I see a few comments.
In the area, then.
A few comments coming through like Crystal Palace, Abbey Wood, etc. If Andrew Ditton's still around, I know that he stayed near London a few times. So yeah, maybe he can give you an idea of. Yeah, there you go. So he's
Brighton, yeah.
Yeah, so Brighton. Yeah, Brighton's great, isn't it?
Oh, I love Brighton. Yeah, that's where I got my my aunt tattoo was in Brighton. With you, you were there.
Yeah, I was there. I see Vandemonium are about.
Hey.
So yeah, thank you to you as well for. Under his alias of Cruising the Cut, he gave us loads of subscribers by recommending our channel. So thank you.
And we were talking about that today, actually, the fact that there's quite a few people who watched us pretty much from the start. People like Thomas Heaton and Cruising the Cut, and then we met Andrew Ditton. You know, they've all given us a really good start in all of this. So,
yeah, definitely.
And like Sean said earlier, it doesn't feel like work to us. It just feels like we're going on holiday. And the fact that people lend us stuff like this to try out for a mini break is amazing. We have loved spending time in this and trying it out and just discussing the sorts of things that we think we would like in a bigger motorhome or a bigger van. It's been really interesting. Yeah,
no, it's been great, and it's great to.
It's great to share it.
Yeah, it gives us more opportunities to show you more stuff, and then as we are able to share more stuff, more manufacturers approach us and say, "Do you want to try this out?" So yeah, it's great. Catherine says, "How long do you get to keep the Glawning?"
Catherine, I'm not giving it back. There's absolutely no way I'm giving that Glawning back. I love that Glawning.
Yeah, it is absolutely epic. That was.
Bailey are going to struggle to get this back off me as well. There's going to be there's a lot of companies out there who are going to be wanting me for theft.
We might need to flee the country.
Fine, let's go. Let's go on a world tour.
Yeah.
We might have to go back to our actual jobs at some point.
Oh no, yeah, that's a bit rubbish, isn't it?
Can I just say as well, I think we've mentioned a few times that Sean had kidney stones at some point. He's very proud, aren't you?
I'm very proud to announce to the world that, we now have a lovely daughter called Sharon Kidneystone Greenham.
Passed on the 28th?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
On the 28th at 8:32 in the morning.
I actually passed the kidney stone, totally unexpected, way before its due date. And
Way before it's due date.
yeah, and it's a really good it's a good thing that I passed it, actually, because I was due to have surgery for it. So
And that probably
yeah.
would have been right in the middle of a trip or something. He would be so
Yeah.
inconsiderate in that.
Yeah. So yeah, see a few people says sounds painful, made your eyes water. Do you know what? The actual passing didn't, but the run up to it when it was actually moving through my kidneys. Oh, blimey heck, yeah,
I've
that
never
was
seen anything
painful.
like. I couldn't look at him because we were at the hospital at.
Yeah.
Well, we were at the hospital all night, basically.
Yeah, it wasn't nice.
I couldn't even look at him, and in the hospital waiting room before we had been seen, they had Point Break on the telly with subtitles. I couldn't even because he was just in so much pain, and there was nothing I could do. I had to look. I just watched Point Break with this other guy. We were
Yeah.
chatting while Sean was just writhing around in agony. So eventually, I gave in, and I had to go and
Yeah.
see if he could be seen a bit sooner because he really was in agony, bless him. But
It wasn't very nice.
you kind of think if they're not seeing you, it's because your life isn't threatened. So in A&E, it's really important not to.
I knew what it was because I'd had it
Yeah.
many years before, but
It was just getting through that.
it's just blooming agony. And they actually gave me morphine and didn't even touch it, which was nice. But anyway,
Yeah.
this isn't.
Nicholas Jones says, when can we
casualty.
meet Sharon? Unfortunately, we actually left Sharon at home,
Yeah,
so she's fending for
Yeah.
herself.
she's on the side in the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh,
But
well.
yeah. Thank you guys as well. You're right. Yeah, it is better that I'm not having to have surgery for that. So
Definitely. Yeah, we're really relieved.
Right, we've been going for an hour and 10 minutes, shouldn't we?
Oh,
we
have
should.
we?
Yeah.
Point Break makes
Sean-
me writhe in agony, someone says.
I see
Very
Vauxhall
funny,
Mechanic
Richard.
says, Sean, I understand you like your cars. Have you ever done the Mini for Plant Tour? No, we used to have a Mini and we really, really wanted to do that. We just never got round to it. Not that you have to have a Mini to do it, but yeah, we still really want to do that, don't we? It looks it's just been voted, I think, one of the big tourist attractions or something in the country. So yeah, it's just won an award for something. So yeah, we're
The
certainly have to do that.
explorers have said, so you guys have quit your day jobs. Unfortunately not. We actually, the thing is, we actually enjoy our day jobs, so we wouldn't really want to.
The beauty of it as well is it gives us, we work shifts, so it gives us time off in the week when we're able to come away. Like yesterday, this campsite that we're at was so quiet. It was really, really nice. And it's still
earlier on
nice
today.
anyway, but everyone's obviously turning up for Easter, and it's full now, I think, and we're leaving tomorrow. So yeah, it's quite interesting to see the difference. But
Oh, this is an interesting question. Sorry, you guys are now asking us even more interesting questions, so we're going to hold on for a minute just to answer these. I've lost it. They said, so what? No. Oh yeah. So what size does the Glauning tent pack down to compared to the air awning? That's a really good question, and they're actually really similar.
yeah,
Now the Glauning obviously has a wood burning stove part of it, which takes up a bit more space, but the wood burner is only like so big, so it's not huge, and it packs down into a really good bag, and then the flue actually fits inside that inside the
actual stove.
the actual stove itself, and it's all the bits that go with that though. So obviously you have to take wood with you, or you have to buy it on the site. So they are comparable. The actual tent part themselves are really comparable. The Glauning is heavier because it's
By quite a lot.
it's a cotton material. However, the bags are about the same size.
Oh, people are saying that they're not able to see us.
That's probably because I can hear the army overhead.
Yeah. Can people still see us? Can people still hear us?
It's gone Pete Tong again.
We were about to disappear anyways, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, some people are saying it's still okay.
Oh yeah, there's a few things.
So yeah.
With the Glauning, would you have problems getting to a site allow you to use it?
Yeah,
Again, a really good question.
Yeah, you've got to check ahead of time. So we always send an email ahead before we go. And the good thing about Glauning's website is they have a list of loads of sites that people have been to, so that they're not necessarily an approved site, because you still have to double check just in case their policy's changed. But yeah, it's there are plenty of options, and they tend to be the more unusual sites, which is quite good. The more mainstream a site, so a lot of the caravan and motorhome club sites, that kind of thing, they are very strict on fire regulations. All the vans have to be perfectly aligned with at least 6 meters apart for fire regulations. Now, I very much doubt that they would allow you to have a wood burner. But yeah, just we have a picture that we can send them in an email and just explain it's got a wood burner in, and just double check before we go.
Exactly. But when I booked sites with it, because I'm actually going away without Sean with a few of my friends and taking the Gawning with us, I just rung them and I just explained to them what it was. Some of them, especially the ones on that Gawning website, already know. It was just they were fully booked, so I couldn't go to those sites. But the ones that I ended up going to, they knew all about it, so they knew exactly what I was talking about, and it was fine.
Catherine says, "Can I hear a helicopter?" Yeah, we've had a few Merlins go over throughout the day. I think it's the same one.
We had a Lynx as well, didn't we, earlier?
Trying to find us. And also, I see Richard says, "Is there a cover for the wood burner hole just in case you're using it in the summer?" It doesn't come with one, but you can get a. It's just called a porthole, and it's basically a window where the hole goes. It's really good actually. Yeah. So there is still one.
And you can get in different colours as well.
Yeah.
That's quite exciting.
Right.
Yeah, I think we're going to sign off now.
I see just a quick thing on there. Vandemanian says, "Have you done the Morgan tour? It's very interesting." No, I desperately want to do that.
Oh yeah, that would be
great.
Good. Although it's sad since what's his face, Morgan left.
Is it Henry?
Henry Morgan? No.
I can't remember his name now.
The guy basically who started Morgan.
Yeah, I think he got voted out by the board of directors, I think, a while ago. But yeah, that was a bit sad. But anyway, that's a story for another day, I'm sure.
So yes, happy Easter to everyone.
Yeah.
And we will we'll have a video again later on in the week. Yeah, on Sunday. So will.
Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
Have a fantastic bank holiday weekend. Don't drink too much, don't eat too much, or just do both of them, because that's
sound advice.
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Think of us, we'll be working, because that's how we roll.
I'm back to work on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm back to work on Sunday. So
yeah,
thank you again so much for tuning in. Thank you for all your questions. We really appreciate it. And we shall see you in the next video.
I think we'll have to sign off with Bentley, because everyone's saying give Bentley a hug. So say goodbye to Bentley. Say bye to me and Sean, but we'll finish on the best one of all three of us. I think we can all appreciate who that is.
He's fast asleep, bless him.
There he is.
Night, everyone.
Night, everyone. Oh, there he is.
Hello,
Night, Beeban.